we do to back things up. It drove me nuts that I thought we could do better, and we could always do better, right? But we're doing better than we did, and tape is a large part of that, actually. And I was kind of surprised at first because initially I sort of poo-pooed it myself, but there's a lot to be said for diversity. I can pick up a tape relatively easily, as an authorized person to pick up the tape, put it on a truck and ship it to Iron Mountain or someplace else. Not as easy with disc. So we have a lot of reasons to stick with tape. And I would say actually although the cost effectiveness is one, the much more reliable error rates are another. Even though a lot of people don't think they are, tapes are really a lot more reliable. The problem is you don't know they're broken until you need them. Because unless you're doing the kind of restore testing I mentioned, what happens? You make a backup, you put it away in a room somewhere, it degrades, neutrinos finally decide to affect it, cosmic rays hit it, who knows, a mouse breaks in and chews the cartridge, whatever happens, okay? Then there's an emergency. You go for the tape and it's broken. When discs fail, what happens? There's active RAID arrays. So you see, a disk failed, but it's not an emergency yet because I've got these other N copies, so I can rebuild. When the tape fails, nobody knows because nobody really cared about the tape till they needed it, right? So tapes are more durable, but they seem less durable because people always, why is the damn tape always failing when I need it the most? Because you never noticed otherwise. And likewise, discs failed, you just didn't notice it, or you noticed at a non-crucial time. When you write something into tape at Google, for the last few years now, a tape is not enough. We've implemented a system that I'm going to roughly refer to as RAID 4 on tape. When you write to tape, you still aren't allowed to let go of the source data or alter it in any way. We take every time, what we do is we build up tapes as they reach capacity within some time window. We say, okay, I've got 4 tapes, time to make a 5th tape. And we do the equivalent of RAID 4 roughly, which is we take every one of these 4 tapes, we XOR every bit with its counterparts, and write a 5th tape. We then verify the checksums on all 5 and say, okay, now you can let go of your data, because what happens? If I lose one tape, fine, I can reconstruct any one of the 5, let's say, from the other 4. And if your data is super, super important, fine, we'll make 2 code tapes. It's worth it. This also helps to isolate you from site failures, because if you take these 5 tapes and put them in different libraries or in different sites, if a library goes down, you can use the other 4 in other libraries and sites in an emergency to rebuild a new counterpart. On one hand, I can count the number of actual data losses we've had in my tenure from hundreds of tape failures a week, because this thing is constantly going. I mean, we consume tape, replacement tapes like crazy. And you know what? Better that than telling people, oh, did you care about that email? Sorry, man, that's why it's a free service. That really doesn't fly.